up, everyone, and welcome to Sunday with Ola 123. Starting off, I just want to say I'm a little bit sorry that I've only released solar guitar videos this past week, but it's for the simple reason that we have the new Type X. Last week we announced the Made in Europe Type X, and I think by this point that it is completely sold out already. It took a week, but we sold all 10 of those Made in Europe Type X guitars, which makes me incredibly proud. Holy shit. I was gonna be happy if we sold one, you know? But we sold all 10 of them, so congratulations to all the new owners, holy shit. But this past Friday, we released the Type X for real as a shape, meaning that they will also be included in the 1 and the 2 series of solar guitars. And this right here is a 7-string X 1.7 with an Evertune, and over here, take a look at this little asshole right here is the Cannibalismo X 1.6. Take a look at that. Holy shit. I'm gonna try my best to stop to talk about these X's now because I think you guys are a little bit tired of it. But I'm just really stoked and proud that these guitars are finally out. We've been working on this shape for more than 3 years, and I'm just incredibly proud, you know? Thank you so much for listening, okay? All right. Do you remember the sub count I have over there that I started with last week? Holy shit. I've gained a fair bit of new subscribers because of that. Get Ola to 1 mil. Hashtag, let's go. Look at this. Last week I got bummed out because someone unsubscribed right in the middle of the SWOLA recording. Maybe we should just sit and watch. You know, if you compare to last week, I have a couple of more subscribers than last week. You know? It's not supposed to go down. What the hell is wrong? Oh, yes! He's back, yes! Woo. Oh, holy shit. Oh, that makes me happy. So there is some balance in this world. That makes me incredibly proud and happy. Maybe that was a new Type X owner right there that subscribed. Huh? Okay, we're back. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is exciting. Can we please get to 792? Mother. No. Stop. Okay. I'm gonna shut off. Okay. Let's put something else on here. Oh, I clicked on the perfect spot. That's the boba spot. I didn't mean to, but let's go. I have to say, somebody that's working with marketing with Megadeth is doing a really good job because there's news every week about Megadeth. Remember that Japan show that was supposedly gonna happen with Marty Friedman? Well, now Megadeth has announced that they're gonna live stream the show from Budokan. You will receive virtual VIP access to the band pre-show with an exclusive behind-the-scenes video capturing our trip through Japan, all leading into our first ever live performance at the world-famous Budokan Arena in Tokyo. How cool is this? So that will be exciting for sure. Will they release this on a Blu-ray? Someone is asking. Who has Blu-ray anymore? It's just everyone with PlayStation that has Blu-ray. Actually, there's 3 different Megadeth news this week. Also, Dave Mustaine on current version of Megadeth. This is probably the best playing lineup that we've had for a long time with Kiko and Dirk and Demenza. Lomenzo. Demenza. Oh, that's... I'm sorry. His name is Lomenzo, not Demenza. I think the sum of the parts, this is probably the best lineup that we've had for a long time. And, you know, to be completely honest, I've only seen Megadeth once, and it was with this lineup, but with Dave Ellefson on bass, right? Or was that after the scandal? You know, the penis scandal? I don't remember. Anyways, I saw this lineup, it was sick. And they're coming to Sweden in summer. So I'm looking forward to that. The third piece of news from Megadeth is that Megadeth got sued by the Sick, the Dying, and the Dead artists for unpaid wages and copyright infringement. Artist Brent Elliott White is suing the band and their label. Alright, it seems like there was a little bit stress in regards of the artwork for the new album, The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. White mentioned to Johansson is the manager, that there was still no contract in place for its work, to which White claims Johansson responded, I know album release time is hectic, but I have to mention that any send-off, including album art, is contingent and compensation on contract. So we have to sort that out soon. And here it is. That's a little suing right there. Man, I wish I could sue someone. Who can I sue? Is this just an oversight from a very busy band and management, the record label, and they just need to figure this out? But when you come to the point where someone has to sue a band to get the money, obviously it went too far. People are going bananas in regards of an announcement that Linkin Park are gonna release a never heard before song, never heard song before song Lost. The track will arrive ahead of the 20th anniversary of Meteora, which was the band's second studio album featuring hits like Mom and Somewhere I Belong. That's me singing Linkin Park. I mean, that's cool to hear an unheard song. I mean, it's Chester Bennington, man. That's cool. I mean, for the fans, this is definitely hard-hitting, man, because obviously Linkin Park is a very big deal. And, you know, Linkin Park brought in a lot of people into listening to metal, so you gotta respect them, you know? Alright, Fu Manchu's, Monolord, and the Year of the Cobra members tease new doom metal Slayer tribute band, Slower. Slayer songs played slow and low. Okay. You know, that's actually pretty freaking cool. I didn't know what to expect from this, but that was pretty cool, okay? How's the... Oh, he's fighting a boss now. Oh, be careful. Don't go too far out, because you're gonna drown. Okay? That's... Ah, he's got the tactic down. Look at that. He's waiting for the snake, and then as soon as it... Bam! He goes... Blam! You know? That's the tactic for that boss. Just don't go too far out. You're gonna drown. Okay? Alright, Limp Bizkit is a band. Actually, Limp Bizkit is cool. I like Limp Bizkit. Anyways, they used a deepfake technology to include Vladimir Putin, Joe Biden, Tom Cruise, and more in new music video. Holy shit. Okay, you guys know that I don't venture into politics, but I gotta watch this video. Look at that. This is a good song, actually. This is the song of the latest whatever, if that you can call it an album, the last Limp Bizkit album. But this is like the hit. That's so stupid. Thank God they censored the heart there. Look at that. Yep. You don't want to have the heart there. That's too much love. I'm 143 years old and I've been listening to Limp Bizkit for 246. I will listen to them for another 15 years. I guess that's kind of good conclusion to this song. I mean, the song is cool. The video is kind of funny too. Obviously, it's going to make a bunch of people mad and angry, and good for them. You know? Last but not least for the news, let's mix the world of guitar playing and video games together by watching this Twitch streamer play Elden Ring using a real-life acoustic guitar as a controller. What? How's this possible? I'm using a program called Abject Audio Inputs, which can keybind mouse and keyboard inputs from audio frequencies, she says. I have my guitar plugged directly into my Go XLR, so that software captures the audio from the guitar only. Then in the software itself, I can see what frequency is being put out from the output when I play it. What? I don't understand how this works.
It's okay. It's okay.
What is the G? What? Okay, I have to analyze this.
Come on. Come on, guys.
Okay.
Yes!
So the A is attack, basically. Elden Ring is such a sick game, by the way. Did you play it? Well, this lady, she fucking beat the first boss with a guitar. How cool is that? That's it for the shitty news, but now it's time for the weather. Head over to Ola. Thank you for that. I'm Ola Englund. I'm gonna show you the Swedish weather. This is a map of northern... I don't know what this means, but it's probably the wind. Hey, here come that. Here's our weather guest, the dog. Hello, dog. Hey, buddy. Hey, and she can also forecast the weather. It's, you know, I'm gonna be completely honest. This time of year sucks ass in Sweden. It's really cold, it's shitty and gray. Even though this map looks very colorful, it's shit. basically right now. Also, have you seen that if you take away Norway, Sweden looks like a big penis, and you know, Finland being the balls, huh? It's like a big scrotum feeding Denmark down there. Oh, det är brorsan. Ja, hip. And the weather dog says it's gonna be a nice day in Spain. What does this weather look like? It's a weather guitar. All right, back to you, Ola. Thank you, Ola, for bringing on the weather. Hello.
Who's up there? You won't escape that way.
Look at that, Swedish Globe. I'm here backstage and I think I'm gonna go watch Dreamfitter soundcheck or something. Is it okay if I film this, but like when we talk about this?
Of course, absolutely.
Awesome. How long have you had these now?
Almost 20 years.
Oh, that long?
Almost 20 years, 2004.
I remember seeing that, how cool they were the first time they showed up. Like,
Go ahead, pick one up. Go ahead.
I'll pick them up.
If you
Hang
can.
I gotta give it a try. Sorry.
Don't hurt yourself.
You sure? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna stay. They're gonna stay there.
What's up? What's with this crooked fucking thing here?
How much time have you spent with C Plus like this?
Your amplifier?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's in my main room, so
Yeah.
I play it more than some other that I have
Yeah.
in their room there.
How well do you know the graphic EQ?
You know, a lot of people like to take down like 750
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
I like to bump it up a little bit.
Well, you know what's funny? Like, check this out. It's really funny that you say that because today I was going to bump it up. This is with Maddie and me. This is the biggest thing I'll come back and like tweak is
Right.
the EQ.
Yeah.
But check it out. Yeah, on the rhythm channel, it's kind of like classic.
Yeah.
I mean, they both sort of are, but I was like tempted to like shove that up. What do you think?
I probably wouldn't go higher than this.
This is a learning curve with these amps. I mean, you see we carved out all
Yep.
the bass
Yep.
on the preamp, but even over here, if we take this too high, the flub comes back.
Right.
So we've been experimenting with pulling that down a bit, but yeah, this guy, I don't know. I don't know if I should go higher or leave him. Well, you would pin this?
I would either completely off
Right.
and just treble at max.
Right. Oh, this at max.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Well, it's also because since you use the microphone straight in too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be squealy.
Yeah.
I love that you like, even after all these years, most rock stars would just not give a shit.
I care too much. It's a sickness at this point.
Yeah. No, that's that makes me hopeful for the world.
Forever tweaking.
Yeah. I have a little story too about 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. It's me and my wife's kinda album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And that album it's something that brings me back. I remember it was winter.
Sure.
You snow, and just newly in love, and it's just some things like that are just
totally. It's like stamped. It's imprinted
of
on that music and that time of year and what happened. Yeah. Totally.
So even like just reading the name Solitary Shell, it's like,
right.
I know exactly where I was.
Yeah. No, that music does that, especially at those key points in your life where either you met your wife or you had your kid
Absolutely.
or whatever happened. Yeah.
Shit. It's pretty
disgusting.
See what you started?
What?
It's pretty disgusting.
It is disgusting. It's just too unstable.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I know
the
what
problem.
you're saying.
It's too unstable.
I mean, you're not in a gents band either. Like,
Yeah.
no, it needs to be controlled.
As fun as that is.
It's too aggressive.
That's interesting.
You like it?
Well, I like it, but it's just a matter of when they go up there and start playing,
Yeah.
is it going to be all feeding back?
Yep.
Let me see.
Very
The
cool.
answer is probably yes. So it's just too unstable to play live.
Yeah.
Maybe in the studio, like if it's controlled.
Absolutely.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Less room for mistakes. Like all this, like the more treble, the more the small little quirks will sound. You know.
Got a lot of those.
Yeah.
All right, Ola.
Very cool.
Try the modified Ola settings.
Yeah.
But this is dipped down.
Yeah.
And this is up a little bit. We'll go in small increments.
All right. I'll send you a text after the show.
Yeah. Like, that sounded horrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Harsh and
Don't listen
trebly.
to me.
Ace, sorry, but you're fine.
Yeah, holy shit. Dude, John Petrucci, man. He came to visit me last Sunday and I was incredibly nervous about the Coffee with Ola interview. But he just made me feel so much at ease. He was just so uncomplicated. And it definitely makes me admire him even more. And also, Dreamfirst sounded amazing live. His guitar tone, man, it was sick. And the coolest part was that he changed his settings a slight bit because of me for the live show. Did it sound better? I don't know. It sounded kick-ass anyways. But man, just meeting John Petrucci, it's exactly like you will want it to be when you meet your guitar hero. Holy shit, man. What a nice guy. He made me feel included. And, you know, the whole time during the soundcheck, he was just there, like, asking me questions and just really nice. It really just blew my mind how down to earth he was and, you know, how much he cared about his craft and, you know, his tone and all of that. Amazing. So when I went to the soundcheck for Dreamfair, I also did a video of John Petrucci's full live rig for this European tour, together with Maddie, his guitar tech. So that video will be up on Tuesday, and then or maybe tomorrow on Monday. And later this week, I will publish the Coffee with Ola, and I advise you to watch that Coffee with Ola. It's like 1 hour, and you're just gonna notice how awesome of a guy John is. I'm speechless. Splish and splish. Also, I have to show you something else. Check this out. He signed my JP guitar too, man. So now I have 2 signed John Petrucci guitars on my wall. Stoked! Question of the day, where I answer a question from one of my beautiful YouTube members. Today's question is from Daniel.
Hey Ola, so I've got a question concerning my picking hand. I used to be able to alternate pick really good, and I used to be able to do rhythms and solos really well. And recently, my skill has diminished to the point where my hand is moving around on the guitar body a lot more than normal. To the point where it's like, when I'm playing solos, my hand will move away from the guitar altogether and miss notes, or it'll go too far in, and I don't get the pick because I put too much pressure on the string and I don't get it. And I don't know if it's because I'm doing something wrong with my picking hand or just that it's really cold in here, because it is pretty cold in here and it takes me a long time to warm up, longer than normal. But either way, I'd like to know your thoughts on it and how could I improve this?
Thank you so much for that question, Daniel, and that makes me bring out a guitar to show you. So something you can try if you're having problems with your hand swaying away, your picking hand swaying away from the strings, is basically just to anchor or learn how to anchor your hand. So John Petrucci, for instance, does this a lot. He puts down his, I think it's this, either his pinky or his ring finger. You just put it down against the body like this, and then he moves the hand like this. So he has some kind of an anchor while moving up and down. I don't do this at all, by the way, but it seems like John Petrucci is the guy you would listen to in this case because he's amazing. So I would do that. I would just anchor. I've tried this a bunch of times, and sometimes I see myself actually anchoring my pinky underneath the pickup like this, but not too often. Sometimes. Maybe when my hand is a little bit scared and it's like, oh, don't lose me, Ola. It puts the pinky down here. I think I'm just doing it. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just putting my finger down there. But you can see my motion when I'm playing is very over-exaggerated. So my hand is like, my hand is doing this. But I would probably recommend listening to someone else giving you advice. But in my opinion, I would probably use anchor if you feel like your hand is just, you know, it's disappearing from the string. But also at the same time, I don't like to anchor because sometimes, you know, when I go up and play here, like fast things over here, I tend to move my hand forward a little bit, which makes it a little easier and tighter when I play. When I do this, I just like to meet the string at the middle, so I have, you know, the picking happening at the middle, and it happens at the neck pickup sometimes. So if I'm doing like a little run, like my hand kind of wanders up a little bit. Oh, that's so weird. It's not the. I don't know. Hope that answers your question, Daniel. Thank you so much. Oh my God, it hasn't even moved. It's at 790. How am I gonna reach 1 million subscribers if it's not gonna move? Please help. Get Ola to 1 million. Thank you. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Ola and Louise Tasting Today, I think we have to explain ourselves first. So, if you haven't followed Sunday with Ola or me and Louise talks in the FAQ, we made a New Year's resolution for 2023, and that is to not eat added sugar.
Yep.
In food.
As long as we can. I mean, as much as we can.
As much as we can. Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's sugar everywhere. Mm-hmm. We just try and avoid, like, obviously, candy with sugar is a no-no. And but if there's like, I mean, fruit has sugar in it.
Yeah, but that's not added sugar.
Yeah, exactly. So
but
there you
in
go.
Bread or something like that. If we go have a burger, we eat the bread.
Sometimes, but I also, you know, at home I made bread without sugar.
Yeah,
that also works.
We can.
So in today's Ola Tasting Shit and Louise Tasting Shit, we're trying sugar-free candy. Mm-hmm. I have experience with sugar-free candy. And that is that your belly is going to protest.
Yeah. If you eat too much.
If you eat too much, your belly is not going to be happy.
Yeah.
That's my experience with sugar-free candy. What do we have here? Oh, Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
It's Valentine's Day on Tuesday. Aww. It says actually 2 grams of sugar per box.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, we're going to have like a slitherine of sugar when we eat this. But look at that. How cute is that? I can't even open it. I can. Hang on. If this was on Valentine's, I would be pissed. Look at that. All right, I'm ready.
A bit sour.
Also very chewy.
But good.
Like gelatin? Is that okay to eat? Or is gelatin just pure sugar?
That's just pure pig.
Fat.
Yeah.
Pure pig?
Isn't it done by pig?
It is done by the pig.
Tastes good.
It tastes okay. I'd much rather have the sugary ones that are very like softer and more jelly. This is a little, it's okay for what it is, I guess. It's sugar-free. Good on them. I'm not gonna eat another one. You picked a salt licorice one, so you try that, and I'll try the corn cruncher with milk chocolate. Chocolate without sugar sucks balls.
This is very soft to chew. Really nice.
The corn crunchers
It is
were
salmiak.
actually okay. These.
It's salmiak in English. Strawberry
Thingy.
cola.
Oh, toffee.
Toffee? Cola?
Yeah, I guess so.
Coca-Cola. These are nice.
These are okay, but they're not chewy. It says chewy on it, but it's just dry. I'm not that much into these type of candies. I like chocolate and chips and stuff like that. Not so much these like
This is my
children's
area.
candy a little bit, in my opinion. Did you know that Swedes eat the most candy in the world?
I know.
Do you know how much? Do you remember this?
Oh, what
Per
was it?
year?
15 kilos
15 kilos per year.
person a year.
And it's like, I think the next country was at 12 kilos. So it's a lot more than
Which
the rest of
one
the world.
was that?
I think it was Finland or something like that, or Norway. Denmark. But look at us, how thin we are. It's not like we have a problem. We don't have too much other junk food. That's the thing. Like most of our cuisine is not as shitty as other countries, in my opinion. I'm just guessing right here. I'm gonna
I
eat
think Swedes like to
take care of themselves.
No, but be active outdoors and do sports and be active.
Which one was your favorite?
This one.
Okay.
Those are really nice.
Gluten free.
Okay.
Ola and Louise tasting shit. That was pretty good. That was okay.
Yeah.
For being sugar free.
It's good.
I'm not gonna eat it. Like, I'd rather not eat candy then. And you know, our journey with doing the non-added sugar has been kind of okay.
I mean, I still have the cravings just after eating a meal. I need, but I can take just one of these, and that's enough for this after meal craving. So that's fine. I will use these
Awesome.
for that.
Good. Right on. See you.
And that, my friends, was it for Sunday with Ola for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to support me and what I do, please subscribe to my channel. I want to reach 1 million subscribers. Also, you can help out by putting a thumbs up. You can comment for engagement. And also, you can get a t-shirt from OlaEnglundShop.com. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a great Sunday. And thank you to all my beautiful YouTube members. Thank you so much. Bye.